Oh, what's up? Ah!
It's a freaking hype train!
With 94 noon. Having a mostly good weekend, ended up trading in a used server case for a server with drives. Almost meowing workstation 8.8D combo.
What is happening?
Let's go!
We do this at the park?
It's a freaking hype train!
How's it going?
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy. How are you today?
Exhausted. Oh, God. I think I got a cold. I touched the screen at a pharmacy.
100 moots. Happy Memorial Weekend. Did volunteer work with my VFW post on Saturday and will back on Monday.
Nice.
The Mondo movie was pretty good with cute moments.
What? I have no idea what's happening anymore. No, I all that stuff is automatic, and I don't. What? We're leveling.
Greetings PG and Jean, 68 moons and counting. Let the wisdom and madness continue. Jim
Thank
Foamy Bounce
you.
Jim Pumpkin Power.
Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate. AJ, thank you. Icarus, thank you. I'm missing a bunch of people. Oh,
Hey,
God,
Howdy
where's my
Bill
mouse?
Toaster. Make breakfast spooky. Spooky talk from toaster. Spooky eat me toast. Yum yum yum. Human hand.
All right, now it's chaos. Oh, God. I literally didn't set up everything. Hold on. There it is. All right. Fairlyn gives it a bunch of subs. I'm sorry. I'm probably sick. We're going to see. Don't get too close. What's up? Criven got
Oh
sub.
wow. Broken stream. Broken PG too.
Yeah. My nose got broken. I got the allergies or I'm sick. I did Kid got one, Cold Pillar got one,
Jim
Bars got one.
Pauline waved Jim and flop.
And it's a card battle. Oh, the chaos. Hold on. I gotta call things in the order that they're happening, and I don't even know what that is anymore. No, that doesn't count. That's not new. I didn't do any of that. I forgot that this was even a thing. I didn't drop frames. No, we don't have Pum'Kin Guy sick. I didn't run out of coffee. I didn't have bad coffee. It wasn't a candy rain. Easy mode, not yet. Where's the card battle? Oh, who's calling stuff? Oh, thank God. No, man, my brain. Oh, thank you. No, can I thank people first? Should I have thank you? No, I got no idea.
Pum'Kin Guy is not allowed to get sick. Feel better soon, Pum'Kin Guy.
Thank you. I don't know who did things. I don't know. Something got touched and then I got germs. Gutter, thank you. Icarus, thank you. Real Squirrels, thank you. Trillin, thank you. Fairly gifted subs to Criven Celled, Smoke Cats, Tech Shenton. I know we got to do a card battle. Undead King also got one. You.
Hey.
30 Moons, Angelica Storm, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Nippopotamus got one. Vars got one. Raging Rana got one. And Flying High got one. All thanks to Farrelland. Phoenix Road, thank you. ADJ, thank you. Brino, thank you. What? No, did a resub. Thank you. I appreciate it. 100 months. That's 100 months. 100 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Trial it. What? I can't even see so much is happening. Thank you.
5 years? Seriously?
Wow.
Good day PG and chat.
Thank you. 5 years, Buccaneer Squirrel. Also, Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. Chronicles got one. Rogue Actors got one. Gutter the Wave got one.
All
Fairlink,
hail Foamy.
Ah! Oh my God. Fairlink. Thank you, Lost Pixie. Thank you. Teddy got one. Cooling got one. Boomafoo got one. Double got one. Michael Thorpe got one. Midnight Star. Macbooya. After Foul. Punch Raccoon. Oh, poor Raccoon. All got a sub. And Old Gray Man got a sub. Thanks, Fairlink. Thank you. Okay. First time chat. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna my sinus. I know what it is. Nose or something. What is it? Kaboo-boo-boo. Yeah, there you go. Card battle. God, who did it?
Oh,
Who did it?
sad is the world.
It is sad.
But I have cavorting scarf.
Ow. What's happening? Wolfnick gifted a bunch of subs. Gume got one. Inuzaku got one. Matt Kanto got one. KBD got one. And Baldur's Slonship got one. All thanks to Wolfnick. Thank you. Jen wants to see you struggle, apparently. Yeah, dude, nature's making me struggle. I'm down with the sickness. I don't know. Who called card battle? Dude, I don't even know. I felt like a year ago. I did. Oh, there you go. Rogue Alchemist. All right, quick, before something else supportive happens. You got to roll equal to or greater than? That was weird. None of that loaded. What we could call spicy. How do I roll? Exclamation roll. Somebody remember 13. Card battle. There you go. 9. No, that's not 13. Hey, we're glad we're making this stuff too. Boomafoo. Hi. There you go. No, we just posted a new episode and we got another one. Yo, we were on a workathon and now I know why. Was it spicy? Sure. I guess. Call it. Yeah. Skimpy bikini. Well, they were at the beach. It's acceptable. What? If you're going to be almost naked anywhere, the beach is the best part, Because then you can hide underwater. You and Dawn and me and everybody, we're all grossly boogery. So, if I sound weird, it's because of boogers. No, we're trying to power through, man. We got a bunch of stuff we still got to do. All right?
Did you look at the text? I sent you a text. It was like 7 seconds ago.
Coffee time. Go.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
10 seconds ago, I think it was this really cool thing, and I wanted to share it with you. And I don't understand why you can't get back in a reasonable amount of time and just say, yes, I saw that. Thumbs up. Thank you. And no, but what do? I continue to follow you on all your platforms with your Book of Face and your
coffee card
Texters
PTSD.
and your Insta scams, and I follow you everywhere. Every day I follow you into the bathroom,
That's
underneath the
not
bathtub,
good.
in the drain, and I'm looking at you, and I see everything you do, and you can't even respond to a text. With something great. It was a cool little picture. But I gotta tell you, this is why nobody responds to your dating profile, because you don't respond to them.
Oh, yeah, spicy
They look at the
card.
picture and they say, this lady isn't gonna respond to me because stupid, 1 star. I don't even know what kind of social behavioral existence you have, but when somebody sends you a text 28 seconds ago, you better get on that. It's very important. You don't even know.
Where is... I'm like, where is it? I'm like, it's number 1. Oh, Lock Dog already won. I didn't even... look at my bingo card. It's been so chaos. Dude, are we on level 9? Wow. All right, Lock Dog's getting a spin on the wheel of prizes. As soon as Hype Train is over, if ever. Pilz-E spitting facts. Dude, it's important. This is why I try to communicate through email, so if it takes a month, it's acceptable. Posture check. Good. Nah, man, I knew something was wrong, man. I don't know about everybody else, all right? Here's how our body works, all right? Before we get sick, any kind of sickness, it doesn't matter, anything that's going to waylay us for more than a half hour. Prior to that, we get this insane burst of energy. And for like the last week, we've been going nonstop 24/7. We wanted to make sure we got the cartoons done. We got blah, 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 blah. It's like you're genetically wired. Put it out on the fire. If you're going to cry, do it over the flames. I think that's done. She's not the best cook, but yeah. Yeah, no. So we got all this stuff done. What? What were your lizard? Put that out. Over there. There you go. I got the timing. Yo, the timing. Hey, Rhino 1. Nice. No, the problem is those things are too small now because we had to change things. All right, we got to fix that. But at least we got, no, at least we got a bunch of stuff done. We got a bunch of cartoons done. We got some music's done. Buccaneer Squirrel 1. Why is everybody winning right now? What are they waiting for? Thank you, Icarus Bits. We're going to try to keep this stream going till I pass out.
Are you down with the sickness? Come on, get down with the sickness. Hope everyone's having an amazing Sunday. I'm having a Maya Sunday as I did good. but also bad. The bad, I spent $2,200. The good,
Oh.
I got my new palm liner order.
Oh, there you go. Well, you know, at least you got the thing, but spending money is always bad. I don't like spending money. No, man, we had to buy a fridge. Yo, our fridge is like on the way out. Yo, no, I got a story about that. No, we had some insight into the world of everything. It's crazy. Got her wave hi. I didn't get to say hi to everybody. Yeah, that's gonna be me right after the stream. I'm not even joking. I like literally, I'm just gonna set up my little heat blanket. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna be like all boogery, and I'm gonna put on, I don't know, valiant attempt to put out the flames, but it's all right. That's a new one. I haven't seen that. That's pretty good. Space Buckaroo, hi. Let me say hi to people. Everybody, thank you. I know it's been an utter chaos in the beginning here. We got hey, Memorial Day weekend. Boom. There we go. I always get sick around the holidays, too. I don't understand. Go.
Sounds like a cool purchase.
No. No, apparently we are no, the refrigerator, man. We had to search high and low for one that would fit in where the stupid fridge is now. So we got this stupid dumb little alcove. Apparently everyone has oversized fridges the size of a small apartment. I'm like, I need one that fits in this space. They're like, that doesn't exist.
Bits.
Icarus, thank you for the bits. What? Our fridge is almost dead. It's there. It's keeping stuff mildly cold. You know, the freezer's basically keeping stuff food safe, but the rest of the fridge is like, nah, I ain't throwing it. You know, we had lukewarm coffee. We had to borrow a mini fridge from somebody else, you know, that kind of thing, which makes it an ungodly sound. Yeah, it's leveled and everything, but it's got this like,
Thank you all for riding the freaking hype
Refrigerator
train.
bits.
refrigerator beds, thank you.
Take all your belongings
I didn't
and don't
realize it
forget
ended.
to hydrate. I said hydrate.
We got a new one.
Damn it.
That thing, why do they, you know, I like when they didn't pop up automatically. I know it takes some automation over you, but it scares the hell out of me when I just see dancing butts. Oh, God. All right, thank you. Everybody, thank you. We got the, like, what? That was like level 9. Bro. Now, we must. What do we have to do? Wheel spin. Oh, God. Let me do it. All right, let me go to easy mode. Call it easy mode. Oh, man. You should have put tissues in front of my face. That would have been funny. Well, like a giant tissue box. I'd be like, hey, everybody. I'm sick. No, I feel like you're a harbinger of your own demise because you literally did a cartoon about touching screens at, like, pharmacies and stuff like that. Yeah, and guess, here we are. Here we are, a couple of days later after touching a screen at a pharmacy. Somebody wipe these things down, for the love of Bob.
70 months.
70 moons, thank you, Timmy the Termite. They stream, you know. They know how to code better than AI. I've learned that. Just saying. All right, wear rubber gloves. Dude, I wiped down the screen and everything. There was just so many people around. I was sick, coughing on everything. You almost can't avoid it, you know? All right, Lock Dog, you still here, or did you get swept away in the support wave of goodness? All right, here we go. We got a wheel spin. For those who don't know, if you're new here, first person wins bingo to get a spin on the wheel prizes. It's gonna be something from the itch.io shop. No, it could be a comic, movie, you know, music, that kind of thing. So, what's up? I was what, pulled in by it. All right, cool. All right, bear. But all content recommended for mature viewers. You better be mature. Yeah, mature. All right, no, I'm talking driver's license mature, not like, you know, mentally. I mean, look at me. How mature could I possibly be? Oh, God, there's so much happening. All right, let me set this up. All right. Boom. Let's go.
What's the deal?
What's the deal, Mom?
Let's spin the wheel. 'Cause you won bingo. Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
Spinning the wheel. All right. Could be any number of things. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Come on, it knows. Just hold out for another hour and a half or so. All right. What do we got? Ooh, is that season 4? Bro, season 4. The original series, Chronically Yours. Beautiful. There we go. Let me get that going. Boom. What, dude? 4. What? No, you just put that up there. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, it's been there. It's just nobody's won it. All right. You got a whole collection. Where be it? All right. Number 4. Wow.
Mother taught me that aging may be mandatory, but maturing and purely optional.
What? Hold on. First person to win it. Oh my God. Boom. There you go. Link is sent. Tabs have been closed. Thank you. Yeah, Georgie Belmont. 49 minutes. 49 minutes. Boop, boop, boop. We got 75 years. Damn, just a lot. Shut up. Thank you for being here, especially when I'm sick. I can't press buttons when I'm sick. Boop. Let's see. Do. I have that on DVD. But guess what? Now it's in HD. That goes beyond DVD. What? I don't know, dude. We spent a lot of time upscaling all those, not even upscaling, natively going back in and making sure everything's HD. Oh.
So the AI we wrote last week doesn't have a name yet. It is a Shakespearean poet, so do you have a name suggestion? Perhaps Germain? Though it doesn't really have its own opinion. Yet.
Call it Yorick. Why not? I mean, like, you know, it'd be a little... I don't know if that flows commercially. Hey, guys, you use Yorick? What? No, just Yorick it. You know, if you ever need some kind of poetic stuff, like what? Othello? Yeah. Mercurio? What, Mercurio? That'd be pretty good. Dude, yeah, just, I know, some Shakespearean character. Yeah. I know. Let me say hi to people. Shadav, hi, what's up? And thank you. Belmont, hi. Timmy, hi. Udazaku, hi, what's up? Tech, hi. Crimson Tech, hi. What's up? Chronicles, hi, what's up? Tim the Termite one. Nice. Here we go. Sam Callie, hi. Brando, hi. Lockdog, hi. Zerochi Belmont, hi. I think I said that already. My brain is just... Nah, man. Dude, that initial pre-sickness burst is just like, I can feel it dwindling. My body's like, this is it, man. What do they call it? Like the death rally before people usually like pass out. It's like all of a sudden they become coherent and they're just like, hey, what's going on? Brain, what's that? They're just chilling before running errands and going to lunch money and lost. No. What if I sneeze on him? Would he get bent out of shape? If I sneezed on the most dangerous cat? Would it flinch? I don't know. The death rattle. Yeah, pretty much. Yo, we haven't gotten sick in a long time. I'm not going to say we were, due for a cold or something, but I don't know. It's been a bit. God, probably not since, I don't think we actually got a cold since 2019. I'm not even joking about that. Like, has it been like 7 years? Yeah, I think it's been 7 years since we got, like, legit sick. This weather have been horrible on allergies. Yeah, we were thinking it might have been allergies, but this seems to be a bit more. Or not. I don't know. We'll figure out. If I'm not better by tomorrow, then I know it's something a lot worse there, you know? And then we'll probably just live life. Try to rest up with a creative mind. We'll allow it. Yeah, we'll try. I don't know. We are literally all caught up. We are slightly ahead of all the work that we actually needed to do, which is good because I don't know, if we get way late for a couple of days with this, then you know. Allergies can weaken the immune system and bugs been going around. Yeah, dude, what's with that bug? Yo, I know a bunch of people got sick. I don't talk to them IRL, but they all say there's a bug going around. It's always a bug going around. Can we just squash this bug and get it over with? God. Got a flu because we have people visit us, give us diseases. It sucks. Yeah, stop inviting diseased people over. What are you doing? I almost forgot about what's up. Running right high. How's it going? Glad I remembered. What do you mean? What happened to the shrine? Where's the shrine? His character's Pilz-E. Hey, there you go. Favorite character's Pilz-E. Everybody likes Pilz-E. Yeah. It's like, what was it? Ren and Stimpy was like, everybody likes the stupid one. I know, he's like a lot lighthearted. I feel like everything's too heavy right now in the world. Hey, you're in luck. The next episode after this one's got Pilz-E. Yay. Cavorking scarf, bro. Yeah, I got sick like 3 to 4 times in a row at a new job. At this point, I think I'm immune to life. Yeah, science has got to study the immune system of a teacher. They are literally in a classroom of germs all the time. We knew somebody who was like, when they first started teaching, they were constantly sick. And now it's like...
Oh, sad is the world, but I have cavorting scarf. Around my neck.
There you go. The classics. Thank you. No, but dude, now they never get sick. They're like, yeah, I haven't been sick in like 5 years. I'm like, how? They're just like, we have an excuse. We don't go anywhere. I'm literally strapped to the computer all day. I got the long chains that don't let me go so far. I can make it to the fridge, but anything beyond that, I can't. As an educator, true. Right? Oh, man. No, it's impressive. I feel like the human body could just, build up an immunity to a lot of stuff as long as it's exposed to it, but nobody wants to deal with the exposure. Because it makes me think differently. Completely differently. Almost as if he's not thinking at all. That's what the world needs. So children are germ factories and boost the immune system, being drowned in it while working in a sewer system. Dope. Yep. My immune system is so janky. Not even anywhere I get sick. Oh, man. No. I know it's weird. We'll figure it out. We'll get through it. I'll sound a little nasally and then complain about stuff. But I still got coffee, so I don't really taste it very good. So it's probably more than allergies. Children are best cold deployment method. Man. Gross. Why is it not reading it? Or is it delayed? We'll find out. There's a period of time post-COVID that I continue working from home where I feel like my immune system got arguably weaker. By 2023, I feel like I was back to normal. Oh. Well, yeah, if you're just...
I hope she doesn't use rye bread. It makes everything taste like sour dirt. Don't use rye!
Don't scream like that again. No, that hurts your throat. Thank you. So, yeah, I wonder why I didn't read that. Oh, is it still like the whole Cove thing? No, remember when people were using the COVID thing and they were getting real political about it and whatnot? Is that still like on the list of words that it won't read? That's stupid. Fix that. Good. No, there was a time everyone was just like, oh, it's politics.
I had spice mail on coffee and Dune this morning. It gave me serious damage and health boosts to take out the champions.
Are you fighting in an arena? What's going on? Let's see what this coffee tastes like, if anything, right now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, dude. These cards. It didn't even put the pumpkins that you asked for. Not the right pumpkins. It put the wrong pumpkins. Every time. At least that's all right. All right, I can still kind of taste it. It's... What did she just get unearthed? Why is she like covered in dirt? Or is that coffee grounds? Stop rolling in the coffee grounds. No, half of these I forgot were even in here. God. Yeah, that was supposed to be political. Oh, no. I didn't think it was. It was. I don't think anybody really brings up Cove as a political thing anymore. But it's just when it was on the list, I guess they were. Whatever. Don't worry, you've been here long enough, I know. See, what's up because of COVID? I don't think text-speech will read it? It's got to read it. That's its job. It read Timmy's. That was right after. It almost got the Melangi part. Melangi. Melange. How the hell do I say that? Melange. Melange? Fridges. No, man, that was the thing. All right. We had to order a new fridge. It ain't going to be showing up until freaking June. Yeah. What the hell? I ordered it directly from the people that make it. I'm like, I ordered it from you because everyone else wanted to ship it in July. Well, the soonest we could get it to you is, maybe the first week of June. What do you mean, maybe? I got ice cream. Yeah, the problem is I would have just gone to like someplace else if, one, I had a vehicle that could actually accommodate a refrigerator. Two, I could order it somewhere that would get it here quick. The problem is we have a small space for the fridge, the actual fridge. Hey!
It might be still a filtered string for public TTS. You can make your own TTS support and bypass that, allowing you to control its filters instead.
Yeah, we're working on that. We got SpeakerBot and StreamerBot that we're working with. We're doing a slow roll as some things overload the system here. But there you go. Thank you. No, we need a specific. Oh. Hank, thank you. 23 months. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Limited space. So the dimensions we need for a fridge to fit in this area, which hopefully will fit in this area. Oh God. Our choices go down to like 2. Because it's like this small little area, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Everything else is like an inch too wide or 2 inches too tall. And I'm like, what the hell? So apparently, this quantifies as what's considered the classic refrigerator. And I'm like, okay, here's the other thing. The first thing we did, we didn't want to have to shell out the money for a new fridge. We called a repair bro. You know, this guy, we kind of know. And he works for, a little mom and pop kind of company. Bro's got 40 years experience. You know, he's looking in there, he's kind of tinkering with stuff, and it turns out, yeah, the fridge is dying. However, the problem is we're like, all right. Yeah, we get it. He's like, you got a lot of life out of this. This is like a 25-year-old fridge. This thing was here when we moved in. Bro. 25 years out of a fridge now is astounding because, one, when we asked this guy, we were like, hey, bro, what do you recommend for like a fridge? He's like, I got none. I'm like, what? Again, this is somebody with 40 years experience. I'm like, what? Well, what do you mean? He's like, my recommendation is don't spend a lot of money because it's only going to break in a couple of years. I'm like, why would you say that? He's like, because it's true. I'm like, wait, so there's no fridge on the market that won't last more than a couple of years. He's like, the most I've seen is around 5 to 7 years. And I'm like, what? And he went on to story about like this old lady who got a fridge and it broke in like 2 years. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, yo, this one's grandfather had a fridge basically his entire life. Like, it was probably a 50-year-old fridge.
Plain obsolescent.
I know, but that's insane. It's a fridge. It's not like buying a toaster.
I'm thinking you can't be the only folks with that old school space for a fridge. There aren't fridges that won't accommodate that space?
There are, but they're very limited. They don't make a lot in those dimensions anymore. And to be fair, I like looked up all the other dimensions, so it's like, yeah, I'm not remodeling anything. No, just for a fridge. At that point, I'd rather just stock up a bunch of mini fridges into space and just keep my fingers crossed, So at least if one compartment goes, I could stuff everything into another one. That might be the most logical option moving forward if it just doesn't fit. Ugh. No, because it's ridiculous, and I felt like this inner sorrow for just technology that none of it lasts.
There's a growing market for reconditioned vintage appliances because they never die.
Right?
My house was built in the 60s. I'd go vintage if I had to replace what I have.
Yeah, like that would, like, I mean, if I had the wherewithal and, things to find a old-timey fridge, I would totally do it, And And it bothers me because there's no reason why a refrigerator should like die in 2 to 7 years. That's stupid, you know? So now I'm just going to be like sitting there being like, all right, I'm going to mark down on the calendar how long this fridge lasts. And it's going to go right beyond the warranty, right? It's like, oh, well, your warranty expired yesterday and your fridge died today. So I guess we can't help you. Yeah. Yeah, they should start building stuff. This is the whole thing, man. And this guy was like super disappointed about it too. He's just like, yeah, and he buys fridges, and he was just like, yeah, I just buy the cheapest fridges I can find, and because I know they're gonna die, and he can fix them. He knows how to fix them. I don't know how to fix them. Does it make ice cubes? Great, it's working. That's what I know. Okay. This guy fixes them, and he's like, the cost of repairing it isn't even worth it. Just buy a new one. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why does, repairing something, like even if it was a compressor or something like that, whatever, Jude, just do it. And, like, no, it's not even worth it. He's like, it would literally be the same price as like buying a fridge, if not more. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you, Vortex, 19 moons. Thank you. That. You guys don't like upgrading your fridges when a new one comes out. Yep. Well, we ordered a dumb fridge. We got the stupid fridge. It's not connected to the internet. It's not going to tell me when I bought my milk or that I need to buy more milk. None of that crap. That's a long conversation we had with this guy too. We're not one for small talk, right? But we will definitely talk about unneeded technology and stuff that doesn't need it. Like, the toasters that have Wi-Fi so it can connect to the internet. Why? Why? Do I need a weather update when I'm making my toast? The temperature outside is 43 degrees. Slight chance of just make my toast. I have a phone for that, Everything's in the phone. It doesn't need to be in the fridge or the microwave or the toaster oven. It doesn't need all this crap. Your fridge now have Wi-Fi and internet access. I can play Angry Birds. Yeah, if I am spending that much time in the fridge that I can be playing Angry Birds, I have an eating disorder, okay? Let's freaking go. Card battle! Let's go! Marilyn! You gotta roll equal to or greater than 15. It's a shiny, though. It's a shiny! 16. You don't even need the bonus roll. Nice. How come you don't make Jermaine look like that in a cartoon? Because you don't know how to draw. Okay. Fair enough. 26. What's number 26? What do we got? Number 26. PG bad pun. Yeah. I could have said something about boogers or something. Oh my God. Let me look at my card. Hey, Fairland won. Nice. What do we got? I still don't have bingo. Come on, I'm sick. Give me bingo. All right. Well, do. Nice. At least that worked. Do they all just stop working if your Wi-Fi turns off? No, I mean, I would assume not, but no, because the problem is if you get a bad software update and would it wreck your fridge? There was literally an article that we pulled up because we were looking for news for everybody. Also slim pickings because holiday weekend here in the States. They said, bro, self-driving cars are going to need about 300 gigabytes of RAM inside there for a self-driving car. They're like, basically, it's like a small supercomputer on wheels. I'm like, oh my God, dude, these are going to be unaffordable. VTuber sounds like what? Like, I've been doing this for 10 years. Maybe they sound like me. I don't know. Oh, man. Actually, I think it's been longer, right? 300 gigabytes isn't that much. It is what the price is. 300 gigs of RAM. That's just the RAM. Dude, look up how much 300 gigs of RAM is right now. Dude, 64 gigs of RAM is like $2,000. Yeah. So basically, you're into this for, what? Or is it like 10 grand in RAM alone? That's the starting cost of one of these cars. Machine vision is very computationally expensive. I know it is, and I appreciate that, but not at these RAM prices. I love technology. I just don't like having to pay for it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Thanks for getting an extra card. See, the people that need self-driving cars the most will never get them. Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
Car are becoming more computers that you will need to take them to a PC shop and not the mechanic.
Yeah, that was one of the other topics we got on. They were like, yo, it's, because he knows other people that fix things. And he's like, yeah, it's mechanic now. He's like, he just literally works on classic cars because there's just so much tech and new ones that it's just above his pay grade. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I'm not a software engineer, so basically I cannot work on any of these. But I know people still have classic cars. And guess what? You only need a couple of things to tinker with and fix. Yeah. Oh, we talked about that. I mentioned this before, but the simplicity of an old-timey engine is amazing. Yeah, no, and we're not a car guy. We know nothing about cars. Put in the key, vroom, vroom. All right, I got gas. That kind of thing. I'm that guy. But we saw this car that had like the exposed engine or whatever. It was like the old Munster mobile kind of thing. And it was just I could see everything. A screwdriver could reach everything. I'm like, man, that must have been cool just to be able to fix your car whenever without needing a lift, or having to jack the thing up all the time. Everything was right there. It was like, oh, look, that's the stupid blah, everything. It was amazing. As the years went on, everything ended up becoming more, oh, you need a specialized tool for this. Everything got super cramped. You can't reach this. And now you got to put it on a lift to get underneath over there, but you got to take the front panel off and stuff. There you go to Dracula. It was sad. They were at a doctor's office. And they were old. But I don't know, man. They had a classic car. They probably had that since they were a kid, too. It was insane. I was just like, holy crap, this is the nicest car I've seen. This is in, like, pristine condition. 2013, a choice, 13 years. I've been doing an online website since September 10th. It's almost 25 years. Yeah, almost 25 years. Technically earlier than that. We were working on the comic. We just released it on September. Yeah. I think we released sometimes that for about 30 years. Yeah, pretty much. About 30 years. Part of one of the Grease Monkey stores to buy anything made after 2000. Exactly. I need my buttons and knobs, bro. Buttons and knobs. I'm dying of heat. Oh man. Gross. I hate heat. I hate it. I do like coffee though. Boom. Oh God. Okay. I'm telling you, man, every time summer spring series always gets me on edge. I'm a little bit more calmer during the fall when, sweaters are worn. What happened to CBS Radio? No. The, what do you call it? Schlitz beer. I feel like I have to enunciate that properly. Schlitz beer. Apparently that's going away. Dude, isn't that like 170 years old? What the hell happened to CBS Radio? What happened to CBS Radio? What are they doing? Did that go away? I didn't even know there was still radio, honestly. But let alone CBS specific. What were they doing? Were they still making old-time radio? Like, what were they doing? New episodes of The Shadow every Friday night. Wait, like, what are they doing? No, I need to know. People don't like alcohol anymore. Yeah, I know, dude. The alcohol industry lost like, what was it, like $3 billion last year or something ridiculous. That's insane. Nobody's drinking. Everybody's just vaping. Yeah. What? They'll have Pabst vape, soon before you know it. Oh, you follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think anyone will miss CBS Radio. I don't even know what was on there. What the hell was on there? Chicken Man? Who's Chicken Man? I'm telling you, radio went downhill when Paul Harvey died. He was a guy, right? Yeah. His name stuck. I think your grandfather listened to him or something. Commercials for Ovaltine. THC. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, THC is the new alcohol, pretty much. Why? You could basically have some gummies and still function properly. Don's here, spreading more germs. I did. It's on the door. In the door. There's a door. Yeah. Oh, when you open the door, look on the inside of the door. I know the fridge is small, but it's not that small.
So the one in the bad fridge.
It's usable. I'm not using it.
Hello, Dawn.
Dicker says hi. Hi.
So I didn't even look. There's a door.
There's a door. When you open up, look in the door.
Because I looked, all I see is it's filled with iced coffee.
Yeah, I know it's filled with iced coffee. That's a priority. Everything else can rot, not the iced coffee. Bingo. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, God. Let's see. Now I'm one away. 6 different ways to win bingo. What? I know. Don made an appearance. There you go. Wait, did you call that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they did that. Wow, you're on top of it. Thank you. Make a radio station called Swearing Like Cheapers. Where? What? None of them. They're all fresh. It's a small fridge. Okay, let's see. Make a radio station called Swearing Like Cheapers. It's going to try to get as family-friendly as possible. It's just going to be a lot of bleep. Yeah. Wolfneck 1. Nice. Yeah, so it is this. It's very disappointing that like all this tech that you're used to having in your homes has become very disposable, and it's stuff that you rely on. Whether it's washer dryer. He said washer dryers are terrible. Like you get a couple of years out of them and they just stop. And you think you only do laundry like once a week. So if you're lucky, you do 52 loads of clothes a year. And if they die in 2 to 3 years, basically you're getting like 100 loads of clothes out of that. That's ridiculous. Investor line must always go up. Yeah, I know, but at a certain point, I'm going to be out in somebody's yard with a washboard.
You could be on to something. Decentralized refrigeration. Mini fridges in each room instead of one large fridge.
Yeah. I mean, they're relatively cheap, and you know what? Hey, if they're going to go, then you know what? I'll just take that little, what do you call it? Sectional bit out, throw it out, and then just put a new one right in there. Dude, sectional refrigeration. Screw this crap. Because I don't want to be constantly relying on, I got all my food in one big place, and now it's going to actually just, I guess it dies now. There you go. There's like $300 in food just gone. Just gone. That would be a good thing. Dude, if they could do it with couches, sectionals, then they should be able to do it with refrigeration. I want little cubes for everything, and each one can be at its own temperature, Why not? Let's work on that. I think it'll just suck up so much power, It's kind of, I don't know how efficient any of those are. Everything's made to break down now. I know, but when are we going to get fed up with this? Like, when are we going to be like, you know what? I'm not buying anything. And I shouldn't have to be going to junk shops to find an old fridge that will fit in a space that was probably common at some point. But all right, but it's like, what am I going to do? Repair it? Now I got to sit there. I got to repair a thing and all this other. I'm going to get an ice box. I'm going to get an ice box. It's just going to be a big insulated bin and I'm going to dump ice in it. Electric bill skyrockets. And that's the other thing. Now all these power companies are asking to increase the rates literally across the country because of data centers. Data centers, make your own power. Don't pass the cost stuff off to us unless you're giving us free AI. If my subscription to all AIs are wrapped in my electric bill, then fine. Fine. If you're taking money from me, at least let me get something out of it. Francis Oil Planet Ops listens his phone. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but how? What, the battery that you can replace yourself? Or is there actual software limitations? Because there's no way that Apple is going to be able to keep pushing out updates without having the phone just not work properly. Data bleeps. Yeah. And I'm all for, AI doing its thing, but now it's going to get ridiculous. Remember when everyone was concerned about the, climate change and stuff like that? Yeah. That disappeared real quick when data centers just started popping up. Nobody's like, hey, what about the, no, data centers. Batteries for sure. Yeah. But I know, didn't in the States they just figure out found a bunch of lithium for batteries and stuff? Maybe we could get cheaper batteries in the States? Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Message held for bullying. Come on, dude. This wouldn't be an issue if we invested in our renewable energy infrastructure. Yeah. But, you know. Yo, all these data centers should be able to make their own stuff, you know? And not pass it off to everybody else. And if the infrastructure needs to be updated, you know what? They can pay for it, you know? No, if they got the money to make a data center twice the size of Manhattan, you know what? They could pay for the infrastructure to maintain it as well. Battery check is going to go very interesting in the next few years with sodium bat. I hope so. No, man, we should. Here's the thing. Every home, apartment complex, whatever, should all be run by batteries at this point. What's up? You have questions about milk? What's going on?
No.
What? Are you here to get me more sick?
We can't get more sick.
No, we
You
can.
told chat we're sick.
Yeah, we're sick.
We're sick.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I got the bat flu.
You got bat flu.
Batman flu.
Oh, yeah. Our food's overcooked. It's all right. We can't taste it, though.
What? Oh, you having a barbecue?
Well, we're trying to have a barbecue. I can't smell if it's done not or not.
Oh.
Looks like it's done. What's up?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
5 p.m.
Oh, yeah, you're doing your game giveaways.
Marbles on stream.
Bobbles on Stweeb.
Slightly less enthusiastic.
Slightly less enthusiastic.
But still marbles on stream.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, we're giving away Steam game keys.
Steam games.
So come hang out 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Easter time.
Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
Steam
codes.
codes.
Free games,
giveaway.
basically.
Marbles.
You like games? Of course you do. Go.
Oh, Dawn sounds miserable. Go relax.
Yeah, get away from me, you miserable germ-spreading germ.
Dawn,
I didn't give
broke
it
the
to you.
pumpkin.
No, I'm sick. I don't want to get more sick. I blame leaving the house, man. Anytime we go outside, there's always a germ. There's always somebody out there saying, hey, I'm filthy.
I think it was stress from everything breaking all at once.
Well, I'm sure the stress doesn't help either.
Your stream broke, dehumidifier broke,
Yeah.
fridge broke.
Oh, that's the other thing, dehumidifier. Oh, let me tell you a story about
Everything
the
broke,
dehumidifier.
Everything broke all at once.
Oh, God. I swear, everything that's... climate control is broken in its entirety here. Nah, dehumidifier. Yeah, we got a dehumidifier, you know, keep things, you know, not... Make sure the walls aren't bleeding. Yo, out the box, this thing is broken. And I'm like, oh... Come on, dude. I turn it on. It's like blah, blah, blah error. I'm like, all right, well, what does this mean? Look it up. Yeah, you're probably going to want to return that. You son of a, you know, dude, that was ridiculous. Yo, and when they delivered it, I heard the thud. Okay. I just heard the boom, you know, and I'm like, that's broken. I knew it. Unpacking that thing. I'm like, oh God. So, all right, we got to send it back. And now we're going to get another one, which hopefully will be shipped properly. Anyway, ads are going to start in about a minute. That just means I'm going to drink coffee and, I don't know, maybe blow in a tissue. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, man. But bro, why won't things work? I want everything to work. I want things to be good. You know, I want my technology to last. I want my refrigerators to last. You know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, why not? I wonder if there's a way to do, go.
Take an ear break, Pum'Kin Guy.
It's weird. Being sick actually messed up my hearing to the point where I don't hear as well because of sinus stuff. So it's not as bad as normal. But it might be later. I don't know. This is the first time I've been sick since the hyperacusis kicked in. So I don't know if this is going to be overly painful or I should just enjoy the temporary reprieve from the needles in my ear. I don't know. Do I take this with a grain of optimism? Or what do I do? I don't know. Coffee time. Yeah, okay. I have been plowing through coffee like you have no idea, just to keep me awake. Yeah, it's a little hippie. I'll just be right here. I want my coffee. Come on, get out of here. That's acceptable. This one's nice, though. Yeah, this one's good. I like the lighting. Ah, this one's better. Look at that. Like Pumpkin Guy goes to college. Hey, guys, I'm just here to learn about the world and be creative. And then Pumpkin Guy meets this, like, off-campus lady. And she's like, hey, you're a college student? I'm like, yeah. This would be more my type, though, like in college. Yeah. Just hanging out, kind of skeptical of me, but, you know, I got to prove myself because they're very smart and intelligent. And then they're happy with me. See? We just made a whole story. All right. Life is short. Enjoy any break in pain. Yeah. Ugh. God. Yeah, we'll see. But that's probably why we were able to get through so much music the other day. Anytime my body is completely 100% in sync and I'm just like flying around like a maniac with literal no aches, no pains, I got to remember that's the death rattle. Before the body's like, all right, just stop. Lay down. Yeah. Dude, we got through so much music, it was ridiculous. Stupid ridiculous. Head would show up and turn the remake higher learning. No. That's like plot for an anime. Yeah, that would be a good anime. See? Not every anime has got to take place in high school. All right? Is drinking what? Pumpkin spice coffee? No, I'm not drinking pumpkin spice coffee. Pumpkin spice coffee. It's too warm for pumpkin spice coffee. It's Memorial Day weekend. You save that for fall. You know? Right. We'll have lemonade later. Lemonade. I don't know. We probably have a lemon somewhere, right? Is it still good? Let's see. That would be cannibalism anyway. No, see, the pumpkin spice is just spices. It's actually not pumpkin. Unless you get those, you know, pumpkin Satanists that just literally put pumpkins in there. But, you know, they're few and far between. Hey, another medical student. Yeah. College stoop kid. Yeah, dude, just sit around and hang out. Dude, that'd be cool. Contemplate life. It's weird. That's like one of the few times you can contemplate the everything that is when you're in college, and you can almost, you know, be a philosopher and sit there and be like, oh, well, if this, blah, 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 blah. You know, and then after the 4 years, you get out into the real world and you're like, oh my God, I had dreams. What happened? I didn't have time for that for college, but I got a lot of time for walks at night now. Yeah. I don't know. You went to an art thing that was kind of like, you know. Go.
Everything that is, was, and is all that will ever be.
Will be until it won't. Boom. Wolfneck, thank you. Just having Arnold Palmer, good old lemonade and tea. There you go. That means I'd have to. I don't have either of those. I don't have lemonade or tea. I think I have. I think we have a container of broth. I'll eat that. Not with a fork. No. Let's see. Got a bit of everybody. We're going to get a mortuary science. Lots of dead people and big questions. Ooh, there you go. Nice. Dude, the mortuary sciences. What? Hey, that is one business that has a very steady clientele. There is no shortage of customers. All right. And they always renew themselves. Yeah? It's consistent. What? Maybe that's what we should have gone into. I feel like I would have been a good mortician. Yeah. Have a lot of respect for the person, be nice, have a morbid sense of humor, you know, try to cheer people up. But then I'd probably be like, as I got older, I'd be the dour Angus Scrim guy from like Phantasm, where I'm just like in everybody's faces saying they're dead, but I own their souls, you know, that kind of thing. And people were like, I am never bringing a dead body here again. People ain't gonna stop dying anytime soon. Exactly. See? I don't know. Seems like a peaceful life. Listen to the radio. Mm-mm. Do. I've got one big change in the last 100 years, and it was just swapping from a foot pump to electric for embalming fluids. I know, right? It's like it's a very consistent practice, and you learn the stuff, and basically it stays that way for pretty much a long time. Yeah, that's good. What? I don't know. What? And hey, AI can't even take that over. They can't do that. I don't want to be buried by a robot mortician. No. Cremation was back. What? Cremation was for despicable people back in the Dark Ages. Was it? Well, usually if they were diseased, I guess, you burn the bodies. I know, I'm kind of up for cremation, Think of all the toxic fumes I can put in the air. I'm terrible for the environment, plus you can take my ashes and just rub them into the eyes of my enemies, Put yourself aside to convince the younger me to go into robotics. Put us together. We're Victor Frankenstein. There you go. That'd be good. Yeah, that's the other thing. I might end up being, just, picking up parts from the morgue and being Herbert West, Be just doing reanimator stuff. Like, come on. And if you want to live forever. I feel like living forever will be overrated, Something's going to go eventually, right? Robots will not cremate us. They would need our skulls for Skull Mountain. Have a tea ceremony with my ashes. Tea ceremony. Is there a way they could do something with the ashes and like make glass out of it or something? I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let me get some water because I'm feeling it in the throat. The throat. Now I'm out of water. Damn it. I'm out of water. Boo, 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 boo. Now, come on. Wow. All right, that's all right. Alkaline hydrosis. I would maybe live for 250 years, I estimate. I need that time to do all the creative things I want to do. Exactly. I know, man. That's what usually. Though they say creative people live longer because they have purpose. So that's a good thing. At least that's in your favor, right? That's usually what you hear is like when people retire. It's like, they wake up and everything's like it's. I know, man. Ever since they retired, man, things went downhill. I can make fertilizer, but that's about it. Yeah. Not sure if it was real, but I saw a video that a kid thought the urn was a cookie jar, so ate the ashes. That can't be real. Even the dumbest kid on the planet is going to be like, yo, Ma, you overcooked these cookies. But I'll eat them anyway because they're cookies. I mean, that's something Pilz-E would do. Like, oh, look, jar of cookies. Wow, these are overcooked. Aren't ashes dusty? It would taste off. Yeah, I mean, I would assume. You can make diamonds with it. If you compress it enough, it's carbon. Yeah, but, I don't know. Do I want to be a diamond? I don't know. Does that cost a lot of money? How much is it? How much does it cost to compress human ashes into a diamond? Jeremy said, I wonder how much that would be, right? I know people then it would be a literal cursed diamond. No, whoever gets your diamond now has to bear the weight of the angry squirrels that it's imbued with. Not sure the cost, but it's common service these days. It's a common service? Really? I had no idea. You just go out and make diamonds out of dead bodies. What if that's what the mafia does? Here are these ashes. I need you to make me some diamonds. And then they give it to their mob wife kind of thing. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Oh. Just read that the new thing, nuclear war is not happening. Yes. Needs to be 3 stream per week. What? Why? That's weird. I don't know what that is. Grandpa's ashes blown into glass decorations. Nice. I would be worried about that. I kind of wouldn't want to be in something breakable if I was going to do that. You know, like somebody drops a glass and like that. You broke my grandpa. You know. Oh, is it true that speaking of glasses, it reminded me of those old red cups from Pizza Hut. Yo, is the new CEO trying to bring back old-timey Pizza Hut? Are they going nostalgia? My best friend used my Astro for too. Did a sunrise, sunset, and her full name. What's up, Evie? Do it. No, I think they're trying to make Pizza Hut retro again. You know? Bring back old Pizza Hut. I need a salad bar too. We'll see. Nah, old Pizza Hut was good. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if the interior changes to be old-timey if the food is actual terrible. They need to make the food good. Locality offer what's a paper turtle urn that you can float out to the sea and it melts into the water. Oh, that's kind of interesting. What if it gets picked up by a bird that can't tell the difference? Dun dun dun. Old Pizza Hut was honestly nice. It was. It was good. So it's what, 3K to 25K in 7 to 10 months. Wow, it takes 7 to 10 months? Yo, I feel like people move on by then. You know, you get it in the mail, you're like, what the hell is this? Somebody sent me a diamond. No, that's Grandpa. Oh, right. Yeah, we did the diamond thing. Forgot about that. Yeah. Serve the old pizza from way back then. Yeah. Dude, that would be good, man. If they could bring back old food. There's something about like newer food, takeout and stuff. I hate it. Like, and it's one of the reasons why I don't eat it. We used to have, like, when we were on a diet and stuff, we would have the hardest time going through like the snack aisle. You know, and they put like, most supermarkets have bread right across from like candy, right? At least the one that we go to does. And it was like super difficult, but now that like everything tastes like garbage, I don't go out of my way to, I'm not even phased going through cakes and stuff. They're so unappetizing that I don't even like, oh, I got to get those, you know? I don't know what it is. I don't know how people can ruin food so much to the point where I don't want to eat it. Look at me. I love food. I'll eat anything, but, well, not now, but. Little Caesar should buy back Kmart.
It's Grandpa Diamond, not just stoned.
Pretty fun. Pretty good. Thank you. Modern takeout is made cheaper but higher priced. Well, that's what I'm saying too. The cost in and of itself. I would treat myself every once in a while if like, say Domino's Pizza or any good pizza place was still the same. If it tasted the way it did back in the day, I would be like, all right, price went up, but you know what? It's good. It's a good treat. You know? Back then, I don't know, the stuff was cheap and it was good. You know, now it's expensive and terrible. Like, what the hell happened? Macy's bought Toys R Us, so those are reappearing. Well, yeah, Macy's got to do something. I don't know if it was wise to invest in a toy store. You know? I know. It's like most kids don't even care about toys. You know, they just want, what do you call it? V-Bucks for Fortnite or Roblox gift cards. Like, I remember cheesy bread, bro. Cheap sells. Yeah, but why? Like, at a certain point, we're going to have this cutoff. Are we just accepting it because there's no other alternatives? Like, we've been cooking our own food, which I know seems like, well, yeah, okay. No, but we've been just like cooking our own stuff now because at least we know what goes into it. But holy crap, I cannot find good tomatoes anywhere. Why are tomatoes so awful now? They used to be great. Oh. No, they're essentially inedible, all right? And, maybe we spoiled because, grew up in an Italian family that actually, grew their own tomatoes. So, yeah. Not chance it was classes, feels like often we got 2 speeds worth of ash and the rest is sent back. I don't want to turn a relative into sparkly stone, but if the bare minimum of their ashes. Macy's closes hundreds of stores a year, so they're revitalizing Toys R Us. Talk about what? Financial Russian roulette. Yeah, that's kind of. God, there's no reason to go to a Toys R Us anymore, which is kind of sad. It's like all the toys you can find online. Everything else gets scalped. Like Pokemon cards, and nobody buys physical video games anymore. So basically, you just open up a bunch of stores where nobody goes. Well, apparently Brave has Tor browser built in now, by the way? Tor browser? Really? I haven't heard that in a while. That's still a thing? Huh. Genetically engineered anti-tomato. They're inedible. We had to buy a couple of tomatoes, and I'm like, I don't even want to eat these. It's so bizarre. They haven't really messed up avocados yet, so that's a plus. I'll still go to the stores. Gives me things to do and actually walk around outside the house. Oh, yeah, I like going to stores, too. I would totally go to Toys R Us, but I think for people who don't want to just wander around and look at things, they're probably like, why am I here? They'll just order it online, unfortunately. Yeah, why are tomatoes so bad? Yeah. Think of the pasta sauce. It's all going to get ruined. Might stop selling Pokemon cards in certain convenience stores. Yeah, they're already, they're like limiting things, and some places don't even have in-store purchases anymore. It's like, oh my God, dude, this is getting crazy. Funny, tomatoes are the ones that taste like tomato. Otherwise, you got to grow them yourself. Yeah. I know we keep an eye out for like farm tomatoes, but they're few and far between now because everyone keeps taking all the farmland away. Damn it. Right click to have an open a new private window for a while. Consider it here since I like hot weather. Huh. It's weird. Let me get more coffee. No, my throat. I can feel it, man. I can feel it, bro. Oh, God. I might as well call runs out of coffee. Whatever. Come on, change this. Thank you. Oh, man. That's actually a thing now. It's actual real thing. Where is it? Hold on.
Normies think they're awake, but they're asleep. Much like zombies wandering the streets. They just speak, but nothing comes out but what they've seen. Little tiny parrots with no minds, repeating what they've seen all of the time. Meet recorders. It's getting boring, listening to normies every single day.
Boom. Nice, thank you. No, I had to call it. Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, I'm trying to put it off, but I feel the sneeze is happening. We're going to get sneezy soon. Oh, God. It's happening. Cursed vegetables. We can't have nice things, I guess. Yeah, I know, but it gets ridiculous. Like, everybody's running around trying to get the Steam controller and all this other stuff. Why don't people have, like, scruples? Why don't they have, like, a moral niceness, I don't know. People are disappointing. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, let's go through news and stuff, because who knows how long my brain is going to last in this fog of whatever the hell's happening in my face. Yeah, I didn't even have this set up either. I think we got it. All right. Boom. Does this even work? I don't even know. All right, it does. Yay. Thank God. All right, we got, what days we got? What days we got, chat? It's Culture and Literacy Day. Yeah, I don't, it's in Bulgaria. They would celebrate it, but not here. Okay. All right, there was a battle. All right, Independence Day and National Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. Oh, if you have a plane, chat, make sure you fix it. Do some maintenance today on your plane. God. Brother's Day. Brother. I don't know. You got a brother? I don't know. Check in on him. Whatever. National Scavenger Hunt Day. Dude, I am not going to search for crap today. National Escargot Day. Isn't that snails? I don't want that. No. Snails are gross. Pentecost Wit Sunday? What's Wit Sunday? You got to get witty? All right. Commonwealth Day. Buddha's birthday. Should we celebrate that? Or are they so detached that they don't care? What do we got? Carpet Day. Carpet Day? I guess we have a carpet, vacuum, or trim. What's Denise? These are. Why am I getting all the weird days today? I don't even know where Moldova is. I thought that was a fictional place in like the Marvel universe. Moldova? Where is that? What? Saint Cyril and Methodius Day. God, everything's just really trying to dyslexia today. It's in Russia? Moldova. Sounds sinister. Huh. Cultural Workers and Folk Artists Day. What? All right. International Tiara Day. Oh, God. Asparagus Day. National Day, May 1810 Revolution. What? Okay, now it's tomorrow. Do we have anything with food? Escargot. That doesn't count. I'm not even celebrating the day. That's how tired I am today, chat. I can't. Oh, that's this thing. Yeah, it's shop. Boop. Oh, hey, we got good news. Look. Hey, Jason is going to be in Dead by Daylight. Of course, kill off the Friday the 13th game and, whatever with that. And then just, take the character and throw him in Dead by Daylight. Bum, 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 bum. Bro. Jordy, hi.
Sorry I'm late, folks.
There you go. What's up? Hope you're doing well, Jordy. 130 moons. Nice. David, hi. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, at least that's, another thing. It was funny. I think it was this article or another one just equated Fortnite as, Dead by Daylight as spooky Fortnite. With all the crossovers that they have there. That's a legit assessment. But, all right, no, that's happening in June. I think it's in June, right? What did they say? June 12th or something. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. What else we got? One of the worst companies in games media reveals new plans to only pay writers per click. Wow, it's like writers are now YouTubers. Editors and writers at the Valnet-owned site The Gamer will now reportedly not be paid for their work if their articles do not accrue enough views. Wow, it's like being a YouTuber. Hey, writers, welcome to the world. You just, you make sure you have a passion for writing because nobody's paying for you now. All right? It's much like art. Yeah. Oh, my God. Valnet. Well, assuming this is true. Pay per session contracts issues to writers and editors. May 20th threatens to break new ground with click mill style exploitation. Oh, God. All these writers are just going to be using bots to inflate their work now. I don't know. It's just whatever. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. It's happening. Boogers. Hey, thank you. Returning. He's returning. Nice. Thank you. Program clickbots for writers. Yeah, that will be a thing, you know? Dude, you know YouTubers and stuff like that use that. Literally, I've heard numerous things that, you know, if you're a Twitch streamer or, you know, a YouTuber or something like that, if you're not using a ViewBot, then you know, you're just gonna fall behind, man. Yeah, it's kind of like guys using steroids and stuff at the gym, you know, like it gets ridiculous. I don't know, nobody likes doing anything organically anymore. It's like, you know, well, the algorithm's against you. I'm just gaming the system. Like, oh, God. Let's see. Microsoft canceled Xbox Game Pass family plan because of EA. Big surprise. Imagine EA just ruining something. It's so weird, right? It's, you know, usually they're known for, you know, doing stuff. There was a fun thing over there. Let's see. Yeah, because as they're trying to retool Xbox because they got the new CEOs and all other stuff, and they're trying to make it good. We'll see, but EA pushback led to Game Pass family scrap. There you go. In details posted by Gordon, highlighting the top 20 most popular requests through the Xbox feedback portal, which there is one. So, you know, if you want to look that up and yell at them. The cancellation of the planned family tier for Xbox Game Pass wasn't actually Microsoft's fault. Microsoft basically got off to blah, blah, blah. Gordon states that he was told that EA, a long-term contractee of Xbox Game Pass, fully hated the idea, quote unquote. Yeah, we fully hate the idea. Really? You just don't have a strong dislike? No, we hate it. He also described the company's involvement as doing the absolute bare minimum. Oh, most like their franchises. So that at least they're consistent in that. Refusing to put Xbox PC native versions with Play Anywhere or Xbox achievements out. Wow. EA, what do you do? What do you do? EA ticked you off last night? Just last night? Like, what'd they do last night? Did you try playing a game and their servers were like, no? Boop. Take-Two plans to release 29 titles through the fiscal year of 2029. 29 titles. Yeah, I screwed over American McGee, so screw them. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I haven't bought anything, at least from EA, in forever. Good. I don't know. Take-Two supposedly rolling out 29 games is a lot. Some of them said they were going to be like remasters. This is only like, you know, some remakes, I guess. I don't know. Oh, my government earns money from EA, but I wouldn't get your hopes up because I think globally everybody hates EA at this point. Boop. Crazy Taxi social media account shares new teaser. All right, don't get too excited, but Crazy Taxi. Their social media post was basically a taxi, like a little flashing sign. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to get too excited about. Who knows what's going on? Summer games coming up. Maybe they'll announce something. Nobody knows. What? I don't. Wait, you could say bleep. What? Oh, I can say bleep too. What? Why is everybody going bleep? Everyone's trying to figure out if they can or can't say the F word. I think Eevee was able to do it because they're a mod. They're special. They have the pointy sword of expletives. I think Shadov could do it too. Also pointy sword of expletives. I know, Shadov, can you say like poop and F and all that other stuff? I don't know, man. You know, if you're a mod, you got to be trusted. You got to be trusted with, you know, with great, powerful worlds become, you know, powerful, whatever that thing is. Where did it go? Hey, if you like Nintendo and Lego, yo, Donkey Kong. They're going to do a Donkey Kong set. F. No, I try not to swear here on this stream. Wednesday, Steve swears, assuming he works this week. Oh, God, that's the other thing we did. Oh, that's the bro. Yo. Hold on. That's the other crazy thing we were doing. We were going absolutely ham.
Poop or F? Oh, you mean shit and fuck?
Yeah, there you go. But properly spelled. No, there needs to be something here. I know something's missing. There's something missing from this screen. Where is it? I'll find it. Is this it? No, not that. There's a different thing. Come on. Where is it? There you go. Okay. That's what the screen was missing. All right. For the Steve streams for Wednesday, 5 o'clock. We retooled absolutely everything. All right. We did the best we possibly could because, we had that issue flipping Wednesday. I do not want to come out here Wednesday if I'm feeling sick. All right. Yo. We retooled absolutely everything. We completely removed the game capture aspect of the VTuber thing, and we moved everything over to Sprout 2. If you don't know what the hell Sprout 2 is, basically, it's another way to capture stuff, so we can capture the VTuber software with the transparent background and all that other stuff with a very low impact resource thing, so it's not essentially destroying the graphics card with everything else we're trying to do. So, Wednesday, assuming we're not dead, we're going to test that out and keep our fingers crossed. Yo, it was a lot of work. We had to, redo so much stuff. It was stupid. Not something I wanted to get sidetracked with, but we did it. Anyone need butter or jam? What? You can't just hand that out. Boom. All right, so Donkey Kong, I don't know what the set's gonna look like, so it's just there's a teaser that's it. Yeah. Boom. What's we got here? Oh, hey, Ubuntu Linux raises minimum system memory requirements by 50%. Requirements have been bumped up to 6 gigs of RAM. Whoa. Previously raised from 1 gig to 4 gig in 2018. Bro, Linux. Come on, dude. Now's not the time. Now's not the time, dude. 6 gigs of RAM is like $700. Nice. I don't know. We'll see. Good nice to ask Steve to come out and say a quick hello, test for a few minutes. No, we keep literally the profiles completely separate. All right, I don't want him here touching my stuff. Let's see. No, we tried adding them last time, and that's when everything broke. Yeah, so this is not that 6 gigs is terrible, but I mean, it's still very minimal specs for another operating system. So, Ubuntu isn't the Linux distro to use if you're RAM starved. Yeah, I got an old laptop. I'm probably going to try this out on. I think there's 6 gigs of RAM in there. I don't even know what's in there. I might have stripped it for parts. Who knows? Let's see. Destiny 2 is dead. Hey, you like Destiny? Sorry. It died. It died. Yeah, exactly. Apparently, active development is ending next month after one final update. But Bungie says the MMO will still be quote-unquote playable. It's going to be playable, chat. It's going to be playable. Isn't that nice? Oh, God. Haven't heard that term in a while. Of course, I'm not good with Linux or Ubuntu. Yeah. The final shape will remain final. Apparently, yeah, this is over. This is over. Destiny. Now everyone is moving to Warframe. Yeah, but apparently, look, hold on. Get out of here. I don't care about your nonsense. Look. Marathon is being labeled the Destiny killer following Destiny 2's final update announcement. Well, I mean, Bungie worked on this too, right? So, yeah, I really feel like Destiny is getting shuttered merely because Sony lost so much money on Bungie. And then they're like, yeah, let's try this game here. This will be the new thing.
The bad thing is, it now ends on a cliffhanger.
Bum, bum, bum. What, the final shape wasn't the final shape? Marathon wishes it was that. Yeah, but, you know, they put a ton of money into it, so I guess they're going to try to push it and save money by not maintaining Destiny 2. They're not even working on Destiny 3, according to what I've read. They're not even working on Destiny 3. They're like, we're going to go all in a marathon. Why? I don't know. I don't know, but no, that's happening. Destiny's kind of on its way out. This will be too. I don't know, man. Yo, ever since you know, Bungie got bought up by Sony, it's just like things have not been working right. Halo is still going. It is. Boop. The Witcher 1 remake made CD Projekt Red realize the true impact of not recording its old work. Why would you not record your old work? We had little or no technical knowledge preserved from that time. Why? Marathon free to play in 3 years. Probably less. I can't imagine it being a pay to play game at this point. Like, I always find it weird when like stories come up of this, like when they try to do like a remake or something, and they're just like, "Oh no, blah blah blah." You know, it's like, can we just get this? Okay, I don't like the side distractions. So they went through this whole article about like, you know, nobody preserved anything, and CD Projekt Red was lucky enough to still have some veterans on staff that kind of remember what they did. So I don't know. They're rebuilding Witcher 1. They're making a remake. It'll probably be good, but holy crap, dude. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it how they think they're going to be able to make it. All because they didn't, like, record or, I guess, keep track of their notes or on how they made this? That's crazy. All right, I need tissues, chat. Boogers. All right, trying. Been called. Hey, there you go. Hi, people. Hello. Do. Boom. Moral of the story, record your work. All right. Insider says Ubisoft is testing Gen AI in Far Cry 7, and it looks like bleep. Yo. Here's the thing. All right, well, when they say they're testing it in Far Cry, just so you know, they're testing it in Far Cry. In other words, they're just seeing what happens within the Far Cry stuff they have. Should I have one? DJC one? Nice. Mary Grace won. Everyone's winning bingo but me. So basically, like research and development, they haven't implemented it in. So as much as I dislike Ubisoft, I don't want to be putting out that, like, you know, oh, Gen AI is going to be, you know, in Far Cry 7. Because, you know, unlike most people, I actually went through the article. But, look, it's being experimented with in Far Cry 7, and in his words, looks like bleep. Per planet, you gotta roll. We can do a great event. Ooh, fancy. The fancy card battle. Oh, come on. They were distracted doing their hair and everything. Like they went to attack them and then tripped over their cat tail. Oh, you try. Boo, 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 boo. Let's see. Ubisoft is continuing to invest heavy in AI. This comes from its latest financial report, where it says that it's accelerating investments into Gen AI, both behind the scenes and in ways player can interact with in-game. I think the best use of AI in a game is to have more dynamic NPCs. I'm not saying visually, art-wise, or anything like that, but just that them meandering around the world would be a lot more interesting with AI. So it gives them more of a personality, you know? But who knows? I love Bean. They gotta be in more episodes, bro. All right, but no, it's looking like garbage. It's looking at garbage. Good job, Ubisoft. What's going on here? Oh, Canada. Here we go. Canada is imposing a 50% tax on streaming services to support local content. I would say allegedly because, you know, much like any government, there's always a tax on something and the money goes somewhere, right? Yeah. So basically all the streaming services that are making money in Canada, like Netflix or Amazon Prime and blah, 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 Canada's like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna do a tax here, 15%, right? And then what's gonna happen is that money's gonna be quote unquote redistributed to you know, look, allocation would be reserved for French language content in addition, blah blah blah. Most of the funds directed towards Canadian productions. In addition, 30% of the allocation will be reserved for French language content. I don't know, cool approach, bros, but I don't trust anything. Local content is a condescending term for Canadian content. No, they literally say Canadian content. I'm fine with that. I'm like actually fine with, you know, a area like Canada, Europe trying to bolster their own content, but not at somebody else's expense. You know? So what? There's not enough like what Canadian content on Netflix? So, oh, I guess we're going to charge you for that. What? Why? And like I said, I am no lover of Netflix or Amazon Prime or any of these streaming companies, but I don't think they should be taxed? Question mark? From just so money allegedly is going to go to somewhere else? Seems weird. We'll actually have to see. I would love to see the books on how this is redistributed to the arts. You know, because that'd be nice. Oh, they're trying to do that in the UK too? Yeah, it's not just Quebec. No. That's a big surprise, isn't it? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. At least they're not implementing a streaming tax on the people. But guess what's going to happen? They're just going to raise their rates, and that's going to spill over to people. Even in the States. You know they're going to do that. Now, the thing is, I know people are like, yo, this is cool, man. Yeah, get more money from Netflix and Amazon. Cool, screw them. No, they're just going to raise the prices and pass the cost off to every customer. That's what happens. Anytime there's a new tax, the companies never pay it. It's always the other customers. That's always the way it does. They're already raising their rates anyway. Yeah, they do it every like 3 months. They raise their rates, and they're going to keep doing it. You know, so you can tax them all you want, but guess what? Guess who's paying for that? Also, if you're going to do an image like this, you might want to show where the other finger is. You could have put it over there because now it just looks like a fake AI picture. Yeah. Which I would just kind of assume that it is anyway. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not there. I mean, they were already doing 5% requirement, blah, 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 but they're jacking it up another 10%. I don't know. Even if you cut all the cords and stuff like that, you know, it's like this is getting silly. Yeah, whatever. See what happens. All right, what are we doing? Oh, me IRL. All right, let's get into some fun stuff and try to cheer up while my nose starts getting all clogged. All right, what do we got? What do people named Karen think of the Karen meme? I can't imagine they enjoy it. I do not enjoy it. This is funny. Do you want to speak to the manager? Dude, that's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. Those poor managers. You know, there was a time when being a manager was just like, yeah, shut up, get out of the store. You know, now it's like you got to just incur the wrath of everybody who has their, you know, junk in a bundle. Let's see. What's it? Oh, look at this. Hey, what? What do you mean? No, it's right there. I can still read it. Bringing back MySpace would humble some people so quickly. Imagine this generation having... I can't read. Naked one. Nice. And we got another. Sarah.
51 moons of can I speak to the manager? Oh, it's a pumpkin. Lol.
Yeah. Pauline's the manager. Conversation's going to be short. Thank you. 51 moons. Thank you. Thank you. See, imagine this generation having to deal with their friends ranking them. The world needs this. I forgot about ranking. That was the thing, right? I didn't do a lot of MySpace. I feel like I made a page on there, but then I just went to GeoCities after that. I'm just like, oh, I could just make my own thing. Oh. I think now people just yell at each other. Boop. What's we got? Get out of here. Boop. What do we got? Oh, this is funny. Look at this. Keep the page perfectly still. Then, the exact moment he's about to tap the screen, load an ad and shift everything down half an inch. This is a good meme. I've seen this numerous times. Taking you off my top 8. This always happens. This is Don's like main complaint about like every website you go to now that has ads. When you go to like click on something, everything starts shifting. It's absolutely insane. And that's why you gotta use reader mode. All right, use reader mode. Usually you'll see it up there if there's a reader mode, and you can just click on it. Gets rid of all the other garbage on the side. Like for example, this thing. Look, Bubsy 4D. Look, you see all this weird crap. It's like, oh man, this thing's all weird. It's like, I don't want all this. Imagine there's ads everywhere. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Look, now it's a tiny little manageable screen. Where are the ads? I don't even see them. Where'd they go? I don't know. They're gone. It's weird that there's just that option. That's on your phone too, by the way. So you gotta dig a little bit for it, but it's there. There's another like MySpace. Most external sites are always dead, unfortunately. Yeah, isn't it kind of weird? Like everyone complains about the platforms they're on, but nobody goes over to a new one. And if they do, then that platform turns to crap too. It's almost like the problems seem to follow themselves. I wonder what it would be. Couldn't be the user base, right? Nah. What do we got? Boom. I'm too self-aware and it's ruining my life. Yes. Apparently you can be too self-aware. You see everything. You know everything. Everything is something you see and observe and are aware of. That is your problem. The more aware you are, the more you feel like you're cursed by being surrounded by stupid people. Ugh. Every mental health professional I've ever talked to has been like, you have a lot of self-awareness. And I'm like, yes, I actually think that's part of the problem. We were just talking about this in a previous post. Bro, how do you turn off self-awareness? Like, it's really difficult. It's like once you're like aware of everything around you and what's going on, like the concept of consciousness and all that other fun stuff, and you see people on autopilot, it's like you don't even know what to do. Yeah. Go.
The fact that they think that's special is the issue to me.
Yeah, that is a problem. And the fact that they're talking to a mental health professional about it. Am I just too aware? Yeah, that's a problem. We got some drugs to take care of that. Yeah, no thanks. TikTok, drink more, right? I don't understand how y'all are paying rent and going to concerts and going out every weekend and ordering food regularly and driving a car and paying for subscription and going on trip with your friends and where exactly? How? I feel like that's just one of those things you do when you're like your early 20s and you're just like, yeah, whatever, bro. But then once you hit 30, you realize you're still paying off like, I don't know, Cardi B tickets from 2012. And you're like, God, I'm in debt for $40,000. I don't think there's our concerts good enough to go to anymore. Malenko, rent alone. I know, that's insane. Why aren't we ever allergic to lame stuff like spreadsheets or in-laws or, the gym? It's always fresh air and cute animals. What the bleep? This is also true, but terrible. It's always cute animals. Nobody's allergic to spreadsheets. Nobody says, sorry, I can't work here. I have an allergy to paperwork. Anytime I get near the copier, I break out into hives. Why? Why is everybody winning bingo? Why is that ever all happening, but not me? What's going on? Let me check my card. I got nothing. Wow. Holy crap. I'm terrible at this game. I'm terrible at RNG. It's pretty hard to justify concerts anymore. Spend about $70 to see Sepultura. What? After parking. Oh, but Sepultura. No, it's weird for my perspective. I'm kind of like, old school bands are probably worth paying for, you know, because they're like, you know, they're bands, they're musicians, they're actually playing all that other stuff. I can't deal with somebody who's kind of auto-tuning their way through an electronic tape being played back, you know what I'm saying? It's like, here's the track, just play this and, you know, mumble along to it. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, I'm paying for something, right? Allergic to rabbits, really? Red Misery, huh? Boo, 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 boo. Sure, night out at a crowded bar at the 20s is cool, but have you ever shopped for groceries in an empty store in your 30s? It's magical. I literally go to particular stores because there's less people. That's my goal, is to find the places that are least frequented by other people. I got the Xerox hives. Can't work. Exactly. Do. Boy, that'd be fun. Go. What else we got here? This is a cat owner thing. How it feels sharing the bed with my cat. This is literally us. The cat just always, like, wherever your legs are, the cat is just like, yeah, that's where I'm going to be. So you got to sleep all weird and then you wake up. Why does my body hurt? Yeah. But even when you're asleep, you won't roll over the cat. Yeah. It's bizarre. Wanted to go to either a Persona or Square Enix concert. Missed the last few and have been so annoyed. Yeah, I don't know when they're going to have another one. Like, at least within distance. I can relate. Yep. Cats do that. Ugh. What else we got? Boom. Oh, this guy. Hey, Kenjiro Suda. Sues TikTok over unauthorized AI voice use. Voice actor Susuda has filed a lawsuit against TikTok over AI-generated videos allegedly mimicking his voice without permission. According to the lawsuit, unidentified TikTok accounts have uploaded more than 180 videos featuring narration generated by AI that mimicked Suda's voice without authorization since July 2024. Those are probably just the ones that they know about. Legal team, let's see, argues that these videos violate his publicity rights, which protect the commercial value associated with the celebrity's identity and image, and they are demanding that TikTok remove the videos. This is a thing in Japan, like your likeness and voice and stuff like that, and in a lot of countries now. Basically, that's your own trademark. Like, that is you, and your existence is trademarked while you're existing. That kind of thing. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully, they'll either take them down or sue them for a ton of money. Currently, 3 closed-door dispute resolutions proceedings have been held between Suda and TikTok. The first oral argument is expected to be held this summer. Ooh. That must be frustrating but cool because, like, say you got a unique voice, right? And then everybody's using it, and then you can just start suing people. And then you could literally just make residual money from lawsuits. You know? Just be like, all right, yeah, no, go ahead. Use my voice. It's suing you. I'm the guy to take a picture. Happens to be a lot. Right? Bump, bump, bump. What's going on here? Bubsy A40 review. 0 to hero. Apparently. Surprisingly enough, people, look, Bubsy 4D is a near masterful platformer. And that is not as surprising as it sounds. For those who don't know, Bubsy, yeah, that was like old-timey, right? Apparently they brought it back, and as far as platformers go, according to this, it's actually really decent. I love Bubsy's 40s washed up version of the Bobcat. So I guess it goes through like, it used to be a really important mascot or whatever. And it's just like, eh. Love Bubsy 4D demo. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, I got to try that. I think, did Dawn try that? I'm not sure. Voice is one of the things that I find hard to prove. I mean, I heard people that sound quite similar. Yeah, it is difficult, but voices tend to be like fingerprints from what I understand. So it depends. If they could prove like a model was trained off of it, then, you could argue it. But even the models generally don't sound the same. They're still a little off. So somebody could be like, oh, well, it's, it's mimicking. It's a sound alike, that kind of thing. I don't know. We'll see. Something to keep an eye on. Boop. All right. But if you like platformers and I guess some nostalgia, Bubsy exists. All right. What are we doing here? I could feel my nose getting more stuffed as we go. 007 First Light is the latest game to hide de novo until a few days before release, and it's being taken as well as ever. Yeah, apparently the page got updated that it was going to have the de novo anti-messing around with the game stuff. And for those who don't know, it's like an anti-cheat software, but it's very resource heavy and usually degrades the performance of any game it kind of works with. So yeah, know that before you buy it, I guess. Let's see. De novo anti-temper very likely sends a chill up your spine. See? De novo's anti-piracy software that has the nasty side effect of making pretty much any game that it touches run and perform just a little bit worse. Oh, God. Yo, you're just making, like, hackers and modders just try even more to crack de novo. And some of them have already done it, so. God. Like, I get it. I mean, I know it's like, you spend all this money making a game. You don't want people pirating it and all that other stuff. But, if the performance is going to suffer, then you're just not going to make the sales either, so. Trying to also crack it fully, most likely with AI. Yeah. AI is going to be going through a lot of stuff. Boop. Fallout creator admits that games industry is in a bad shape. But it's not, 1983 crash levels just yet. Interesting article. Basically, it's essentially what everybody already knows. All the budgets are overbloated. The games are broken. Everybody hates gaming now because A, B, or C. And it's starting to show with all the layoffs and all this other crap happening. So, here we are. Getting more tissues. Hold on. I feel like the rest of my night is just going to be me being surrounded by just booger tissues. Yeah, so I don't know. To retread this is probably not useful, but the gaming industry ain't doing that well, but we already know that. Very rarely do you hear anything positive about the gaming industry. You're lucky if a game comes out and everybody kind of likes it. Even with Expedition 33, everyone started getting on it because it was like a little bit too popular, and everyone's like, yeah, but blah, 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 blah. It's like, hey, you're saying it could be worse? Yeah, could be. All right, what else we got here? Oh, look at this. Hey, turns out the PlayStation Store's dynamic pricing might be against the law. For those who don't know, apparently PlayStation has been doing dynamic pricing. If you don't know what dynamic pricing is, it's basically to give you a different price based on where you are, what software you're using, what kind of hardware you're using, and all that other fun stuff. Yay. But, according to the EU, let's see, it could be breaking the law. But it's the lack of transparency that seems to be the illegal part. Because they're not telling you that there's different prices or that there is this kind of pricing scheme in place, that's where the illegalness comes in. Go.
I don't think it is too bad. There are more games coming left and right. People just don't get the profits they expect anymore.
Yeah, but when you put like, $50 to $100 million in a game, Like, and I know this is just big companies, but, you know, everyone's like, yeah, to hell with big companies. Isn't it weird? No, this is a weird thing. Thank you. Big companies in gaming are basically looked at the way major record labels were looked at in the 90s when everybody was into indie crap. Everyone's like, nah, man, screw record labels. I'm just all about indie stuff. You know, they would just buy indie albums from indie artists. And I think that's what people do now with games. History is repeating itself. You know, but it's games instead of music. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that everyone's just kind of given up on major gaming things for the most part. I mean, they still make money and stuff, but indies are doing really good. Didn't they have like, 6 out of 10 bestsellers in 2026 so far? Something like that. And growing better and better. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this thing. Apparently, since they don't label the thing, that's the problem there. So, EU directive, blah, 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 states that personalized pricing must be communicated in customers in a clear and comprehensive manner. PlayStation's dynamic pricing does not do that. There you go. It has been accused of engaging in the practice for years, and even though the evidence has stacked up higher and faster more recently, there's still been no confirmation of whether PlayStation officially uses dynamic pricing. And now that dynamic pricing, or how the dynamic pricing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can't, my brain is weird. All right, so no, that's a thing. I don't know, is it implemented? I've seen screenshots have been like, yo, how come my price is like $3 more than this person's price? You know, that kind of thing. There are screenshots all over the internet. Is the internet lying to us, or is PlayStation? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. Also, gaming tech has come down to the point where most people can put together a functioning game without having huge resources to build their own gaming engine. Yeah, this is true. You can just use whatever, man. You know, boop. Choose your own adventure books or getting a film adaptation from Ready or Not directors. I don't know how I'm going to choose my own outcome for a movie. Guys, how are you going to make this work? How are you making that work? Choose your own adventure? How? Essentially, unless the audience is able to choose their own adventure, you're making a movie where the characters make choices. That's called a script. What the hell? Well, you know, we're going to have characters make very dynamic decisions, like in every movie. God. Good luck. Didn't they do that with Black Mirror? Yeah, there was that thing where you kind of choose what happens, but I mean, you know, well, it ends up being limited to a certain extent. Yeah. One of my kids' movies on a DVD that had to choose. Yeah, there was an old one, right, where you just choose blah 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 or go here, and I'll just like skip to a different chapter. Beep beep beep. Oh, the nose. I'm gonna have to get through these things quick, chat. Because you ain't going to want to hear me just blowing my nose for 2 hours. All right. What else we got? Oh. What to watch. Spider Noir's first reviews. A bold, beautiful experience led by a gonzo Nick Cage performance. Nicolas Cage. Bro, people are liking Spider Noir. Spider Noir. That's good news, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. Boop. Oh, SMVs? That's basically a movie. Yeah, like Night Trap. I don't know. I'm interested in this. When I get a chance to watch it, who the hell knows? But oh, did Netflix make some choose your ending? Yeah, that was a Black Mirror episode, I think. Oh, what the hell was it called? I don't know. Boogity Boo or something. I don't know. Oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Nicolas Cage is most over the top. Why would he have to be over the top in this? So is his most over the top in Spider Noir? Oh, all right. Something to look forward to, I guess. When is he not? But he said most over the top. Like this is the apex. Penultimate. Boop. What did everyone think about Machinima? What happened to them? What happened to these people? The last time I saw anything by them was like they covered E3. E3. You know how long ago that was? Yeah. That was years before E3 even stopped. What the hell? I forgot completely about it. Is this just like in brand name only now? Because I think all the creators are pretty much out of there, right? They were exploiting their members. Oh, Bandersnatch. There you go. I knew it was something like Boobaloo. Yeah. Thank you. That was going to bother me. Exploiting mirror. Yeah, well, I mean, what platform doesn't, like, exploit their content creators? You know? Ask for help. There you go. Spot Star PewDiePie, what? Backed out. Machinima went under. Really? Huh. I had no idea that was a thing. Nicolas Cage pushed for the BMW black and white versions in order for newer generations to get hooked on it and go back to the classic black and white films. I really appreciate that art style. Nice. That was good of them. I'm actually more interested in looking at watching Spider Noir in black and white because I feel like it would be a black and white thing. Yeah. Oh, it's not that difficult to make it black and white. You just turn it down to saturation. Maybe punch up the contrast a little bit. You know, get some textures going. Nice. Mr. Pod. Thank you, 76 moons. Nice. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I know, I guess this crumbled and fell, and I don't know what they do now. Boop. And this guy, did everyone actually like the show X-Play? This person is just like, yo, I hated everything about X-Play all the time and was complaining that they were always dumping on games. I don't think they were dumping on games all the time. It was okay. Yeah, it wasn't great. But this guy seemed super excited about gaming for a while until the passion of his died, from what I understand, because everyone was so toxic. I think Morgan Webb actually streams every once in a while. I like the classic days. X-Play was how I learned about games. Exactly. I love it. I actually like X-Play. So this one's like, I personally hate this show a little more every time I see it. What are you watching old episodes of X-Play for? Like, what are you doing? But whatever. Existed. We'll say, I don't understand how it aired for as long as it did. Both hosts try to be sarcastic, try to do this sarcastic, edgy thing where they make fun of almost every game they reviewed. You probably saw the worst episodes, dude. Dude, there were some games that they actually absolutely loved, and this guy was like foaming at the mouth, like somebody on the spectrum who really got hooked on something that they liked. He was like, oh my God, so good, blah, blah, blah. His hands would get all excited and stuff, and I'd be like, all right, dude, he likes games. Yeah. They dumped on bad games and were honest about every aspect of the games. Yeah, I'm fine with that. J4 tried, they just did what? Limited market. I love X back in the V. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was the greatest show, but I mean, as far as covering games, it was at least they made an effort, I think. Yeah. I would, and they did try to bring back, Attack the Show, X-Play, and, G4 TV on Twitch, and it didn't click. It was a different time. This is definitely a different time capsule. So, but it was what it was, but I don't think it was terrible. Yeah. Wish I could find old episodes. Maybe people got them on archive.org. Usually people will post that type of stuff. Hopefully they got the commercials. Yeah. Oh, they're all on YouTube? Really? Anyone else remember when weekends in the 90s actually felt like weekends? Look at us. Millennials waking up in their 30s wondering where the years went. Bum, bum, bum. I do miss when weekends were actually weekends. It's very rare. The only time you get a weekend that feels like a weekend if it's a holiday weekend. Like you're off Monday or Friday, Yeah. I feel bad for him. Yeah. It's like, oh, gotta get up. I know weekends were just more fun, When you get to be an adult, every day's got a responsibility. It doesn't matter if you're sick, healthy, whatever. There's always something you gotta get done. It sucks. Saturday morning. Yep, there you go. Pandemic made things go by very fast. Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. Thrift store hauls. I don't think I got the patience to go through that. My brain is getting fog. Yo, I didn't know they made a Furby E.T. Dude, this was actually a thing? Look at this grotesque little guy. Photo. Yo, look at that. From the makers of Furby. From the makers of Furby? Like, so what? Is this just hang on a shelf and just yell at you for M&Ms or something? He's like, I need Reese's Pieces. Like, that's weird. I didn't even know this thing existed. Clean on the weekend, still a thing at least. Eh. Make more Pokemon. I don't know. Interesting, weird little thing. I didn't know what happened. All right, I only got a couple more tabs, chat. Jared Leto reportedly not thrilled with Master of the Universe, which is just fine with the studio. I don't think anybody cares what Jared Leto's opinion is of any movie that he's in. And I think the best case scenario is that nobody's got to see his face here. Yeah. Dude, Jared Leto's like, I think they literally said he's box office death in this. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone's complaining that it's like that he's not promoting it on all of his socials. Oh, there we go. Look. According to new reports from Puck News, Leto wasn't thrilled with the film, quote unquote. But there seems to be a lot more to it. Setting aside the accusations inappropriate. Really? Come on, guy. With that face? So basically, blah, blah, blah. It's opening up. Where is this? Leto promoting the movie is simply a risk Amazon and Sony would rather not take. So maybe that's a thing because he's got some allegations floating around. Is that a thing? I just thought he was not great as an actor. Jared Leto in another movie. Hollywood hasn't learned yet. He sucks. I think they said he was actually the highlight of this. I think just maybe because he's so bombastic or whatever. Early openings, weekend box off, blah, 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 which wouldn't be a great start to the movie, but perhaps having Leo promote a movie, blah, 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 still, exceeding expectations. Director brings the legendary franchise, blah, blah, blah. Master Universe, lots of words. Okay, whatever. I don't know. If Leto isn't happy with it, it might be a fun movie. You might enjoy this, chat. I'm hopeful that it's a great popcorn film. Yeah, we need more of those. Yeah, just here's the thing about movies like this. Like, okay, if you've ever seen the original Masters of the Universe movie, it's not a great film, but it's a fun film. You just go there, you sit, you eat popcorn, and you have fun. Nobody lectured you about the state of the world. Nobody made it into some perspective on the state of politics or nothing like that. It was just people going, making explosions and having fun. It was a good turn your brain off type movies. I don't know what they're doing now with films, but every time I see one, I'm just like, God, I don't care.
Oh man, you gotta go into the settings and change it, and then you gotta reboot it, and then change the DNS file, and then you gotta reboot everything again, and then you gotta download this mod and put this patch in, and then if you put this patch in, what you gotta do here is you gotta change the INF file. If you change that, no, dude, the other way.
Exactly. We need a guy like that on set of every film, so they don't go in a weird direction, and it's like, no, dude, don't do that. No, rewrite the script, dude. Rhino later. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so this is, I don't know, we need just fun movies. I think people want to laugh and have fun. It's like if you're on the internet long enough, you realize nobody enjoys anything. And if they do, they're probably not on the internet talking about it. Everyone's just crapping all over everything. King Conan star Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look, shares filming update. Hey, it's like Unforgiven with extraordinary battles. I don't know why I gave him that. I should have just been like Unforgiven, extraordinary battles, that kind of thing. I was just, whatever. So this is actually happening. King Conan. We're going to get another Conan movie. They better use that same score, man. That was a really cool, epic score from back in the day. What was it done by like Basil Paladius or something? Palladius. He also did RoboCop. It was cool. People are tired of movies going full. Yeah, I get that. It's like there's been a lot of unnecessary updates to content, and anybody who wanted to go see those films is agitated by it. So you're alienating your fan base. And anybody new that you would want to get into it probably doesn't care to begin with. So you're appealing to everybody who doesn't care. And I think that's probably the problem. Valera, what, for the film score? No, it's Basil Palodius. I can never say his last name because it's really long. Basil Palodius. So, yeah, I don't want to read too much because I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe he'll have his, old man Logan moment. Arnold's too old. Yeah, but, he's King Conan. He's already done stuff. So maybe he'll do more stuff. We'll see. Could be good. You don't know. I just can't trust Hollywood to not screw things up right now. Right? Somehow. Yeah, they are not good right now. Hollywood is like the gaming industry. It's not in a great space. What is this? We got movies. I don't care. Hey, Maniac Cop. Nicholas Winding Refn announces fresh take on 1980s slasher movie coming soon. They're remaking Maniac Cop. I don't know if we need that. But it's happening. It's happening. AI Conan likely to deal with age? Yeah, probably. I don't know when we're going to see anything by this, but what is this? Is this really, that's what they went with? This is awful. Whatever it is, even as a teaser doodle that you're putting, don't do this. This is terrible. Look, I was scrolled out by a 5-year-old, dude. What is, God, all right. Whatever. Boop. Oh, look. Hey, yo. Look, Zombies Ate My Neighbor inspired Lethal Wedding coming to Steam and Sega Genesis Mega Drive. People do the homebrew and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they literally made this old-timey looking, well, I pulled that up over here. Look. Dude, it's got like stuff over there. Look. See? So you're literally this thing going around. You're this irate bride just beating the crap out of things. And it definitely looks very Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's kind of cool that they're doing something, right? Select vows. Look, beat the level without dying. Look, enemy projectiles move twice as fast. Enemies are given +3 damage. Oh, so I guess they got different levels. Okay. Where do you think you take it in? Beep, 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 beep. I know, it might be fun, nostalgia kind of game. Boop, boop, boop. King's Quest. Good old King Quest, dude. What is this? Added wish list. When's this coming out? Planned release date to be announced. Oh, come on. Announce it now. All right, well, I guess if you're into retro gamey things, I don't know, take a look. It could be fun. I don't know. Don't make it too difficult. Boom. Mandalorian Grogu doesn't require you to have seen Disney Plus show. Here's why. Yeah, I don't care. Did anybody see this? Is this any good? Because I'm getting mixed reviews. People are like, it's either good or utter trash. Is this a fun popcorn movie, or am I going to be lectured at? All right, you figure it out. I got to get a tissue again. Ugh. Gross. Ah. Boogers. Red Alert Me ever get a pretty bad review? Do they give a lot of movies bad reviews? I usually don't watch a lot, but should have just been a new season. Yeah, that was kind of the general consensus I saw, where it's like, you should have just made this another season instead of making it a movie and have people go to the theater. Fine enough for the theater. It's popcorn. It's popcorn, bro. I'm fine with popcorn. Just don't lecture at me. I gotta have something to sell the toys, right? Let's see what else. Oh, Kato Kalin. That's a name I haven't heard in forever, but they're redoing witchcraft things. They're making another witchcraft movie. Nightmare. Look, enters the nightmare in witchcraft, the lantern of light. So they're making another witchcraft movie somehow, but this guy's in it. Kato. Wasn't he like what was he, like a housekeeper or driver for O.J. Simpson or something like that? Who the hell is this guy again? What was his thing? I don't know why I want to say O.J. Simpson something. Is it? Kato's roles bring an unsettling realism to the film. Yes, O.J. related. Okay. That's so weird because I'm just like, huh? Kato Kalin, huh? Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master, and Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh. Growing cast also includes, let's see, somebody from Return to the Living Dead, Trash's Revenge. That's coming out relatively soon. Somebody from Soldier Descent, Last Sleepover, Haunted House of Pancakes. Really? There's a movie called Haunted House of Pancakes that I don't know about? Put it on the list. Lisa Wilcox of Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, and Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. All right. Well, I mean, you know, that and Haunted House of Pancakes, I guess. Wasn't he living in OJ's garage? I have no idea. Goth IHOP. Didn't IHOP, like, sue some goth person on the socials for doing, like, Goth Girl IHOP? And then they went around and kind of just started posting memes of that. I feel like that was a thing. All right. Oh, OJ related witchcraft. So weird. What year am I living in? This is so bizarre, right? Like, all right, what else we got? Warhammer Skull 2026 includes a free Warhammer 40K Steam game. All right. Where the hell is it? Warhammer 40K, Gladius, Relics of War. Is a strategy game and it's free. So for people who want it, boom, there you go. Look it up. Right there, Gladius. Warhammer Gladius. Should just pop up and should be free for like a couple of days. What? Dude, free games? I love free games. I add everything to cart. I don't care. Also, let's just call stupid food because I can't breathe. Ugh. All right. God, do I even want to see what's happening here? Nah, and the problem is it loads videos and this thing always freezes. Let's see. If it freezes, we're done. All right. Let's see. Food from my boyfriend. At least your boyfriend is cooking for you. My God, be appreciative. Dude, a lot of guys do not cook. Very rarely do guys cook. All right. I cook a lot. Believe it or not, we actually cook. We make food for Dawn after they stream usually. Not always, but like at least 85% of the time. There you go. They're like, I do. Found on Instagram. Dude is actually wholesome. They're wholesome, huh? Look at that. Okay. I'll take your word for that. Pinch of what? I don't know what that is flavor. French fry ice cream. That could probably work. You know, you get your sweet, salty thing going. You're the designated cooker. Are you the type of cook that's like, you know what? Nobody else is going to be able to make this well. Let me just do it myself. Because I'm that type of cook where if I'm cooking, I don't want anybody else in the kitchen. I don't know if that's an Italian thing or just in general. Burger and crepe and honey. What do we got here? What is that? Is there egg on there? Egg salad, ice cream. Egg salad is good. I wouldn't put it in a cone, though. Gucci tacos? Gucci tacos. Yeah, nothing says expensive like tacos. I regret nothing. You should. What else we got here? Chat pata. What's chat pata noodles? Chat pata atta. Chat pata atta noodles? Burger ice cream. Oh, God, I don't care. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. I don't even have the... What the hell is that? The mental fortitude to deal with stupid food right now. I knew it. I knew I'd be able to get about 2 hours out of a stream before my face started being like, all right, we're done here. Oh, God. Now I'm feeling it. It's happening. Exactly. Laser engraving food is old. I did it in 2010. Isn't it weird that people actually have access to a laser engraver and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna put a logo on my cheese. What are you doing? All right. Let's see. Looked like ramen. I know, it just looked like ramen. What are we gonna do with that? Yeah. Go.
Face thing is happening? Are you having a stroke?
No, I can still smile, see? No, what do you call it? No, we got the if you came in late, we got like some kind of sick cold thing going on here. I can hear it in my head. And definitely my nose is getting all weird, and I like literally woke up and tried to do everything I could possibly before this actually kicks in. And guess what it's doing? It's kicking in. There. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up. I'm not gonna overdo it. We had a crazy thing. Dawn's got a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure she rests today. So Dawn will be streaming tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It's a Memorial Day game giveaways. They're gonna do marbles on stream. Yeah. So they'll be giving away stuff. Right now, I'm just gonna stay hydrated and I got Manuka honey. Manuka, dude. I'm gonna be drinking that stuff. There you go. Beautiful. Nice. Manuka honey cures all, allegedly. Yes, I say it like a Street Fighter move. Manuka. There you go. So if you ever go to like a store and you got to get Manuka honey, you got to be like, Manuka honey. I did that once and they what? And I'm like, Manuka honey. Oh, okay. What? I try to have fun when I'm outside, at least every once in a while. It's just when you run into normies that don't have a sense of humor or no concept of, awareness. It's just like they just like you're shouting at them. I'm like, no, dude, just Manuka honey. You ever play Street Fighter? Just that, and usually with nougat. Nougat. That's it. There are a couple of words that you could just make sound like Street Fighter sounds. Yeah, give me some chocolate with nougat. Touching grass. Not everyone knows if you enjoy a piece of quiet grass. Yeah, but it's usually the bugs in it that try to eat your soul that you got to worry about. Gross. I don't have a P.O. box thing. I got nothing. I got no P.O. box. All right, let me get the easy mode for a sec. I got to see if there's somebody we could raid before I get boogers all over my keyboard. Oh, man. I know we got a 3-day weekend. I hope people are going to do something with their weekend. If you do have off tomorrow in the States, it is Memorial Day. Yeah, so, hey, keep in mind, Memorial Day, most people have barbecues and stuff like that, but keep in mind, a lot of soldiers throughout the history of forever have done a lot of sacrificing, so you can have a burger and a day off. So you got to keep that in mind. Doesn't got to ruin your day. What do you mean eats on stream? How's that eats on stream? I didn't eat on stream. I'm not even eating. I'm not eating. Oh. Anyway, I was saying, before I was stuffing my face, no, it's just, keep it in the back of your mind. It doesn't got to ruin the holiday or nothing, got to enjoy it because you know what? You got the freedoms. You got them freedoms, all right? You American. You can barbecue whatever you want because America. Blood Raven won. Nice. All right, let's see who's streaming today. All right, we got EB Demon streaming.
Did you know people
who else is on?
eat boogers
Where's
all
everybody?
day? That's right. When you get the sniffles, boogers in your mouth. You got post-nasal drip, boogers in your mouth. Pum'Kin, a loogie, that's just a booger collective trying to escape your mouth.
Yeah.
So now, when someone says, hey, give me $5 and I'll eat a booger, I am not terribly impressed, for they have been doing it for free the whole time.
Card battle. That is true. I guess that quantifies as eating. All right. I don't even know who did that. Locked on. You got to roll. Equal to or greater than 11. Beautiful. Card battle. I can't end it the way the music does it. But there you go. All right. Pick a number or any number you want. If you can't think of one, we could always do random. Do. And then I'm going to see if I can pick through the bingo and fudge some stuff. I still got to check my card, you know. Number 28. All right, let's find out what's so special about 28. What's number 28? PG swears. Oh, yeah. I'm getting there. All right. Let's see. Does that help me? No. Oh, man. I'm getting bad bingos. All right. Let's see what we got. New song playing during intro. No. Technical issue. No. Drop frames? No. I didn't have bad coffee. No. No Sailor Moon. Oh, we can do Candy Rain. It is a holiday. Nice. All right. Nobody rolled a 1 or 20 during the card battle. Weird. Something falls off stream. I didn't hit the mic, surprisingly. I didn't take a break because I'm an idiot. No physical item. No thrift store find. You know, I'll call it because we did go to the page. But this is only because it's a special holiday. It's usually got to be a real thing. There you go. Hey, Chris 1. Nice. No P.O. Box thing. No 5 followers. No more reads. I think that's literally all I can fudge. Did that help me? Oh, I just made it. Nice. Hey, I'm a winner. There you go. Beautiful. Nice. All right. I think we're going to raid Iba Demon. Iba Demon. Going to be raiding. Shadav, you streaming tonight? Are you doing anything tonight? What are you doing? I know Shadav streams as well. They're super helpful as a mod. Follow them and, you know, help them out. They're thank you for being here. I appreciate it, especially when I was in my sick need. What? Not tonight. Working on setting up new PC for streaming. Oh, nice. Yo, that's some hype. Yo, next stream is going to be super. Look at that. Nice. Cool. No, it's always good when you get a new computer and everything is working, you know? There you go. All right, I can hear it in my voice. My nose is getting all weird. I got to get more tissues. Oh, God. All right. Enjoy the holiday. Do something fun. If you do have the day off, try to relax, enjoy, kick off your shoes, smell the burning food, whatever you got to do, you know? You only get so many vacation days in a life. Ours are generally sick days. So I guess we're going to make the best out of our sick days. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw some riff tracks on in the background and just watch that for the next day or so. New Foamy posted. We're going to just do what we got to do. I need NyQuil or something. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, doing a hype train, which was huge this morning. I appreciate. Thank you, Icarus. Wait, what do you mean you got an extra card? It's almost over, dude. I'll give him a second to fill it out. There you go. Yeah, we should be all right in the next, see, there you go. Hopefully we'll be better by Wednesday. If not, we'll be at the doctor's. All right. There you go. Go.
I love that G, don't you?
I love it. Thank you. All right, go. We're going to raid Evie David. Everybody do something good that doesn't get you sick. Don't touch screens in pharmacies. It make you sick.
Feel better soon, Pum'Kin Guy.
I'm trying. I need my medicine. Thank you.